Hello there, you're now with me, Shilshmato, for TVS English News at 5. Let's begin with the headlines. The Sustainability and Renewable Energy Forum, SARAWAK'S 3.0, has emerged as a pivotal platform for industry experts and leaders to collaboratively explore common ground in the dynamic fields of energy and renewable energy. Minister of Utility and Telecommunications Sarawak, Dr. Julaihi Narawi, highlighted the forum's potential to catalyse the formation of novel alliances and cooperative ventures in the realm of energy transition.
He added these partnerships are envisioned as key drivers towards achieving a resilient and sustainable energy future and anticipates that the spirit of such partnerships will not only be a highlight of SARAWAK'S 3.0 but will also endure far beyond the confines of this conference.
In the move towards a sustainable energy future, discussion on green mobility, an essential part of decarbonization efforts in Sarawak and abroad, as well as the role of diversity, equity, and inclusiveness as we progress energy transition will also be held today.
He said this in his opening remarks on the second day of the forum at the Borneo Convention Centre, BCCK, on Thursday. He also noted that the ministry is proud to support this significant regional conference in Sarawak, a vital step towards realizing the region's net zero ambitions by 2050, extending his gratitude to Sarawak Energy for its role as the implementing agency. Julaihi further noted that Sarawak's Energy's contribution have been instrumental in bridging the gap between urban and rural communities in Sarawak by providing a stable, reliable and affordable 24-hour electricity supply under the Project Rakyat initiative.
Sarawak Energy has been vital in supporting our initiative and program, working closely with us to deliver important benefits to Sarawak and its people, including rural electrification and socio-economic development.
SARAWAK'S 3.0 will culminate in the Energy Leaders Forum, with key figures from the regional national energy landscape coming together to discuss and share strategies, plans and insights to deliver an accelerated energy transition.
On a related note, the Sarawak chapter of the Malaysian Photovoltaic Industry Association, MPIA, was launched earlier today during the Sustainability and Renewable Energy Forum at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching. Minister for Utility and Telecommunications Sarawak, Dr. Julaihi Narawi, who launched the event, said the chapter will propel the state's energy landscape.
The chapter actively engages with the policymakers and government bodies who influence policies and regulations that support the growth of the PV industry. This advocacy is vital in creating an environment conducive to innovation, investment, and sustainable development.
He said this when officiating the ceremony on Thursday. The launch of the MPIA Sarawak chapter comes at a pivotal time when Sarawak is gearing towards pursuing its ambitious renewable energy targets and aligns with the vision of the Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, who envisioned Sarawak as a regional powerhouse. In a statement, MPIA said that one of the primary focuses of Sarawak's chapter is to ensure the smoother implementation of net energy metering and EM projects across Sarawak.
With its commitment to collaboration and advocacy, the chapter aims to facilitate the deployment of NEM projects, thereby enabling individuals, businesses, to harness the benefit of solar energy in the future.
The MPIA Sarawak chapter is a localized arm of the MPIA dedicated to advancing the photovoltaic sector in Sarawak. The chapter focuses on collaboration, advocacy, and knowledge exchange to drive the growth of the renewable energy industry and contribute to the state's sustainable energy goals.
On to the next highlight. Sarawak's foray into a green hydrogen economy proved the state's commitment to its energy agenda. As the state envisions the transition towards a net zero carbon future, Senior Lecturer at the Faculty of Economics and Business UNIMAS, Dr. Zul Hazwan Hussaini, noted that the recent 2 mega hydrogen manufacturing projects expected to be operational by 2027 will shift the forefront of the state's economic activities.
It will increase opportunities for employment in our energy sector. Our local economy will be strengthened by more jobs because more people will likely have more money to spend. To fulfill the demand on the labor market, particularly in the energy sector, the government should have more robust strategy for supplying enough local experts.
Dr. Zul said this when contacted by TVS on Thursday. He also noted that the transition will pull a variety of opportunities in the energy sector, namely with employment opportunities as well as boosting the local economy.
This project can obtain a lot of high-quality investment. Both domestics and international investors will have a great opportunity for investment as a result to this platform. The value of our currency is certainly to increase with significant investment in the country. Not to forget that this is an excellent avenue for bringing in more FDI to Sarawak. Increased FDI in Sarawak will benefit the local economy both directly and indirectly for all Sarawakians. For example, the existence of numerous multinational corporations in this sector will enhance demand for local wholesale and retail industries instead of creating more job opportunity. The local businesses, especially the SME, would immediately profit economically from this event.
Sarawak Economic Development Corps subsidiary SEDC Energy Sdn Bhd is collaborating with Japan's Sumitomo Corp and INEOS on the Hornbill project that will involve the large-scale production of green hydrogen. The Hibiscus project is expected to produce 7,000 tons per annum of green hydrogen for Sarawak's domestic use, 600,000 tons per annum of blue ammonia, 630,000 tons per year of green ammonia, and 460,000 tons per year of green methanol for export.
The second and final day of the Sustainability and Renewable Energy Forum, SARAWAK 3.0, on Thursday, saw another round of insightful panel discussions by distinguished experts. One particular interest of note is carbon trading, a distinctively novel trading of carbon credits that permits a company or other entities to emit a certain amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Now covering the event since day one, we have Douglas Elliott with more.
Carbon trading, we have heard of it numerous times, and even here at the third edition of the SARAWAK, or Sustainable and Renewable Energy Forum right here at BCCK, carbon market became the topic of discussion during the fourth plenary session titled New Energy Solutions. And earlier today, I had the opportunity to chat with the Executive Director as well as the Head of Carbon Market at Bursa Malaysia, Dr. Wei Ni Chan. And here's a bit of snippet of that.
The voluntary carbon market space is actually a reward-based system whereby if a project developer implements a carbon project that reduces emissions from entering into the atmosphere, that emissions reduction can be monetized through the sales of carbon credit. And normally companies who purchase it, they will purchase it to reduce their carbon footprint by offsetting their operational carbon footprint. So these are some ways which companies can help to meet their climate obligations through the purchase of carbon credits.
Dr. Waini also commended the region's aggressive growth in the carbon market, noting that Sarawak is an exemplary state in Malaysia in regards to carbon trading. Now, as SARAF 3.0 comes to its close today, it is hoped that its goal of regional net zero and sustainable communities would continue beyond the confines of the conference. Right, Cheryl, I think that is all the update I have for you from SARAF 3.0. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Douglas, for that insight. The news at 5 will be back after a short break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back. The Kembara Kenali Borneo convoy had a stopover at the cultural village of the Kadazan Dusun Cultural Association, KDCA, this morning on its fifth and final day in Sabah. Yang Di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riyadudin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aziza Amina Maimuna Iskandaria, who led the convoy, were visibly delighted to experience the diverse cultures of Sabah and even enjoyed participating in cultural activities at the village.
Thousands of people eagerly awaited the arrival of their majesties and the convoy, even along the route to the venue. Local residents lined the roads, waving and recording videos as the convoy passed through their areas. Deputy Prime Minister Dato Seri Fadilah Yusof, Minister of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperatives Dato Iwan Benedict, who is also Penampang Member of Parliament, and KDCA President Tan Sri Joseph Parin Kitingan were also present. Their Majesties had lunch with the people at Masjid Sahabat, Sindumin in Sipitang before crossing the Sabah-Sarawak border. Their tour began in Tawau, Sabah and will conclude in Teluk Melano, Sarawak, covering a distance of 2,154 kilometers along the Pan-Borneo Highway connecting Sabah, Sarawak and Brunei.
And those were the updates on TVS News at 5. I'm Shulch Meto. Thank you for watching.